Wow.
Wow! Everybody!
Wow!
Amazing, beautiful. I love it. So yeah, wahoo, everyone. We are back with, I don't know, probably Bears, a Dragon Age TTRPG stream. Last time we went to Tevinter. Victor met some of his old acquaintances and, I guess one could argue former family. Cat, do not scratch that chair. Great start to the stream, everybody. We're doing great. And investigated some members who were going against Dorian Pavis's friend Mayveris Talani in the Magisterium in Minrathos, and under instruction to eliminate one of her enemies to kind of scare the rest of them into acting right. We ended up going against a blood mage who took control of Alberta temporarily, who about did in a couple of the party. So, but fear not. In this dark alley, the blood mage was defeated, and the team went back to Skyhold. So, in Skyhold, where do you find yourselves?
Drinking after my blood magic upset.
Honestly, probably same. We're just chilling.
Yeah. I think.
Is this like a multi-day recovery in the bar?
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Why not?
I think Victor's there, like, with his wine. Like, he has, like, closely guarded his, like, barrel of, like, Tevinter wine, and it's just sitting. It's like,
Hey, Victor, what glass is that wine being served in?
this glass.
This is a teeny tiny glass.
It's not stuff.
I would say that it's probably not so much strong stuff as it is what, wine connoisseurs might refer to as piss water. It's not good wine. It is definitely of the Ferelden ilk.
Whew. Sound. Now, if I only have 2 glasses of this a day, that would leave me maybe like a month I can get out of this. Sweet bliss. Do you all want any more? Because I'm very going to be rationing it here very soon.
I will take a small amount, but I will not have any more of it. I just want to try it.
Oh, okay. Little glass.
Teeny glass.
Yeah, getting into his own stock of Tevinter wine.
I suppose I will also take a tiny glass if that's all we're allotted.
Okay, well, I have a tiny glass. But the tree has a tiny glass. Towards you get the tiny glass too. Whoop.
Thank you. It's like a thimble.
It's okay. You need to appreciate things in small quantities.
I am appreciating it. I'm appreciating that it's like a thimble.
This is not some ale that you can brew and swig down at the local bar after being in a brawl. This is aged and beautifully aromaed, grown on only the sunny side of ridges. Tastes very good. Here you go. And I'll pour some out. To companionship.
To companionship.
Hopefully we don't kill each other.
God, I hope not.
I don't actually do that, but there would be this thing in Alberta's head just going like, damn it.
So after several days of, recovering in the Herald's Rest Tavern on Skyhold grounds, and, maybe having some group like therapy, just being like, I'm so sorry I hurt you guys, it's fine, all that. Yeah. You find yourself wandering about Skyhold again, and everyone is in a frenzy trying to prepare for the peace talks that are going to be taking place at Halam Sharal, the Winter Palace of Orlais. basically, Empress Celine and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, have been in a civil war over the succession of the crown. Some believe that Gaspard was supposed to receive it and that Celine maneuvered him. Other people are just fine with the way things turned out. Either way, this is this grand masquerade as a way to sort of bring everyone together on somewhat neutral territory and have this conversation and reach an end to the Civil War. With that, the Inquisition knows that there is an assassin. Per the Inquisitor's trip into the future at Redcliffe, we found out that Corypheus had plans to assassinate Empress Celine. And so the Inquisition has been working to get invitations to be there to stop whatever plan could be afoot. Because what better place to assassinate a sovereign leader than at a party?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And so as you are moving throughout Skyhold and the planning of this whole endeavor is taking place, you are summoned to speak with the advisors at the war table.
All right. I guess we're going to go do that.
Okay.
Is this a fancy clothes occasion?
Yes, Toads. This is going to be the most fanciest party we have gone to yet.
Fanciest of fancies.
This is like, we need a whole new outfit. Yay.
Where do we get those around here?
We don't, Toads. Come on now.
Okay. Listen! It does sound very official.
Toads, there is a hole in that rock wall.
Don't go insulting Skyhold now. Come on now.
Okay.
To be honest, I couldn't remember if I did that one or not, so I didn't know how to judge. I just kind of okay.
I mean, someone put a tapestry over it for a little while, but then the wind kept blowing it, and it was just...
It was a whole thing.
The whole thing.
A whole thing. All right. Let's go.
Lead the way, Thorns.
Okay.
Go.
I guess I lead the way.
Okay. You make it into the war table room, and there are multiple other Inquisition guards and scouts in there to also be briefed pretty much at the same time. The invitation that the Inquisitor was able to secure is only good for a few people. However, they are going to need backup. So Liliana, having been a bard in the Orlesian court before, is going to basically ensure that you get in through some of the back ways.
Mm.
Makes sense.
And there are several different groups one could go with. You could go as other nobles to just sort of fill it with more nobles and kind of be more undercover. And this would be those of you who dress in formal attire. You could also go as part of the Inquisition Honor Guard and wear like the full Inquisition armor, if you would prefer that. Either way, you were going to go through either the servants' quarters, the damaged royal wing, or through any other nooks and crannies. Since none of you are elves, none of you are able to go in as servants, but certain elven members of the Inquisition will dress as servants of Halam Sharal and go in that way.
Okay.
But
where do we think we'll fit in best?
I mean, personally, you and me might look like we fit in the most in the armor, but I feel like Victor and armor are two sentences are two words I've never put in the same sentence before.
I wear this light armor, thank you. It's very aerodynamic. To be fair, I think as well, I think I have a certain flair about me that would entice those nobles to come hang out, as it were.
That's true.
But I think we can dress you both up in some regalia and nobility if you wanted. But, I mean...
I mean,
What?
we've had so much fun doing it so far.
So true. And like there's this thing in Alberta's head where like she sort of tries to protest the idea of dressing fancy, but after so many outings of doing it, she's gotten to the point where she's like, you kind of want to get dressed up.
And you won't need like all your big heavy weapons, right? It's just one assassin, a couple of daggers. You can sneak those into robes easily. I mean, every noble's got a dagger on them, basically.
As you say this, Liliana does speak up. It's like, yes, you will have to keep your weapons hidden.
What about my staff? It's just a stick.
She kind of looks at you like, what did I say?
You won't part an old man with his staff. I can. This would be interesting. It's not really collapsible. All right. Well, that would be interesting. So what we're thinking, nobles? Or thinking
So
armored bits? Or do you want to split or do we want to split the party? That sounds like a great idea.
that sounds like
Yeah,
a
that
terrible idea.
Never worked out well for us,
No.
really. So let's not do that. I'll do fancy clothes.
If it keeps us together,
Fancy clothes.
quietly enjoying the idea.
Okay, so I'm hearing fancy clothes for us. Liliana, what do you be wearing? Shooting match.
I am a little tempted to put y'all in like the Nutcracker uniforms that they wear in game, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of being undercover.
Yep.
Liliana's like, it's like, I will be matching with the other advisors and the Inquisitor. I would not suggest that you match.
Okay, so do we know you when we get in there, or we are just doing our thing until something happens, or sneaking about?
She says, it's like, most people in the Orlesian court know me. It would not be unheard of for you to. What we need you to do is keep your ears to the ground and listen for anything that would tip us off as to who the assassin might be and where they might be hiding. Present any information you find to myself, Lady Josephine, Commander Cullen, or the Inquisitor herself.
That sounds so good to us. I don't know how well I can dance with my ear to the ground. It's like finger guns.
Liliana sort of like goes back to like working, and Josephine and Cullen kind of laugh.
That's two. I count that as a win.
Incredible.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. All right, and when is this party?
Oh, it's like coming up.
Oh, okay. So should we kind of scope out and see if we can find anything before it, or like leave here immediately, or we kind of just try to figure out time?
Everyone in the Inquisition is basically going to go to Valroyo together.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll sort of like disperse into their different, parties of whether or not they're going to show up at the front door, or if they're going to infiltrate this way or that way or this other direction, or whatever. Just that type of deal. So everyone's going to go together. As far as like scoping out ahead of time, they're like, I doubt the assassin would be foolish enough to play their hand too early. I imagine any information we find will be at the party itself.
All right, that sounds easy enough for us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm always worried about using the word easy when it comes to anything.
Well, the last one was easy as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? We're just going to a party, gossiping, and then we're reporting back what we hear.
It's true. I'm a little rusty in terms of my court intrigue.
Well, just regale people of your adventures. I mean, you're really going to stand out amongst the crowd.
Unfortunately.
Oh, trust me, those Alesians love individuality. They'll be like, "Ooh, what's this mysterious tall woman doing here?" I'm sure you'll have like 3 suitors and a marriage proposal by the end of the night.
I can't think of anything worse.
Oh, what, Alberta? You're not a romantic?
Does anything about me indicate that I am a romantic? Don't answer that.
Oh, but you look so good with the blood spray red.
Oh my god, right.
Okay. Well, then I think we're just and this is a masquerade ball, correct?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. That's a whole new element.
Mhm.
It is Orlais in the Grand Game. Of course, it's a masquerade.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, I think that's all I need to know.
Mm.
All I'm hearing is a fancy trip to Orlais, stop an assassin, and get pastries on the way home.
And probably on the way to stopping the assassin, and probably right before we stop the assassin, and...
Listen, Torrance, I don't like to fight on an empty stomach.
No, that's fair. I'm just being honest with what we... I'm just being self-aware. I know what we are. We are foodies who also break into a battle occasionally.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. Is there anything you would like to do in the couple days you have before the team heads out?
I would want to find ways of concealing my sword.
All right. Are you thinking like kind of a Wonder Woman-esque vibe?
I am thinking exactly a Wonder Woman-esque vibe.
Nice. So yeah, make me, let me find our skill sheet in my notes, which is part of why I have to reorganize these because I don't know where anything is anymore. Here we go. I mean, I guess make me a stealth check.
Okay.
Just to sort of like figure out how hidden it will be.
Okay. That is 12.
12? Okay. You think it's pretty well hidden. It's not quite as hidden as maybe you would like, but if you hide it much more, it's going to slip down the dress.
Yeah, that's fair. Not that we even know what that looks like yet, but we can make assumptions.
Yeah.
Based on Orlesian fashion.
Mm-hmm.
What we have come to understand so far.
Yes.
Oh, and you did also, sorry, I should have mentioned this. You did get told by the advisors that your current formal attire would be sufficient.
Victor's not going to like that.
I mean, if at least because we need to get the new mask. At least can't wear the same mask twice.
And I would probably need to get something to help me hide my my maces, because I feel like that might be a little difficult. If I could get like a pelt or a coat or something I can put on so I can have them on my back and people wouldn't necessarily see them.
Ooh, I mean, we can go. So you had the wolf mask last time, which, by the way, foreshadowing.
I'm aware
Yeah,
of
trust
what
me, I had that moment. I was so angry.
But we can definitely
I
get
knew.
Yoko.
I know you knew.
You know everything.
Eh.
But I think that could probably be. We could get that made at a tailor shop. I
Okay.
do have something that I would like to try. And who's the guy that loves me so much? Who's the inventor of the crazy things?
The alchemist,
Yes,
that is Adon.
Adon. Would Adon know anything about staves for mages?
You can go ask him.
Oh, Adon.
Oh, Don, sweet man.
You walk in, he's like, I'm still working on that fire potion. Give me some time.
Oh, Adon, you can. That's perfectly fine. But I have something that's more pressing to our matters at this time.
He stops and looks at you like,
Something that might be useful to us, and maybe even more people if you can figure it out.
and that would be.
Oh, I do have your interest. Okay, good. So, you see my staff, and it's like this nice, like onyx irony thing with the crystal on top. You know, I love my staff. It's very obvious, right? You can see it's kind of gaudy, like me.
Yes,
Yes.
I figured that was a personal choice.
You know, the staff chooses the mage, right? It's. Oh.
My notes did not hit the floor.
Oops.
Okay, carry on.
Yes. Okay. It froze for a little bit. All right. So what if, because all I really need is like the crystal because it helps with the focus, like the ion and stuff. It really helps. But what if I like could take off like the crystal bit and put it on another staff, a newer staff, that staff would be collapsible and could pop out in a moment's notice?
I see how that would be helpful to you. Although that's a question for either Harriet or Dagna, that new arcanist we have.
Okay. I just thought that would come to the master first,
I am a potion master.
Just a master's a master, right?
Don't tell that to Dagna.
Okay, well. But fire potions coming along good. I've yet to use the electric ones, so maybe that would be cool. I'll let you know those results.
It's like, well, the shop hasn't caught fire yet, so I think we're on a good track.
Okay. I would go to Dagna and also ask the same question.
Okay. You go back through the main hall and into the Undercroft to see where Dagna and Harriet's workshop is, because they kind of work in tandem. And Dagna is like, wow, that would actually be a great idea. I don't know if we can do it, but we can definitely try.
Could you get it done quickly?
Roll me a luck check.
5, 6, and 4, so that's 15.
All right. She says, it might. We can probably do that. I don't. Yeah, we can probably do that.
Okay. I just need something to hold my crystal. Like I'm thinking like a good gaudy pendant to wear on my chest. And then that's why I can take out my staff and then poof, pop it out, put the crystal on.
Really going for Vex's Pokeball idea here, huh?
No, it's more like those collapsible staff that you see all over. It's just like, poof,
Yeah,
it's like the whole
yeah.
thing extends out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you give Dagna your staff to mess with, or do you let her try on a different staff with material she has?
Oh, I don't want to mess up this staff. I'll let her do that staff. I'll pay for that difference.
Okay. All right, Kitty, I need the book again.
No, never.
There we go. Leap. Oh, please tell me I marked. Nope, I did not mark correctly. Shoot. I need more desk space. That would be helpful.
There.
Way. Okay. All right. To have her make you a new staff is going to be 3 silver pieces.
Oh, I'll give her 5 and says, make it gaudy.
Okay.
Incredible.
Make it gaudy.
Harriet, who is going to be helping with this since he is the weapons and armor guy, is kind of like, sure, okay, fine. And Dagna's like, yes, gaudy.
That's why you're my favorite.
Ooh.
All right, well, I will leave you to it. Goodbye.
As you leave, you can hear Dagna especially like shuffling around and like grabbing materials and telling Harriet to go get that, even though like he's not her assistant.
You tell
And
him.
you can hear him kind of being like, fine.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay. Anything else?
I guess I'll pack my fancy clothes.
Okay.
Just in case we don't have time to go and get new ones, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be more fiscally responsible. Huh.
Bankrupt the Inquisition with fancy clothing.
Right.
There was a hole in the sky. I feel like now's the time to live.
You are not wrong.
Awesome.
All right. So after a few days, you basically reach the weekend and everyone's ready to move on to the Winter Palace. As you are getting ready to roll out, Dagna comes running up to you with a small like cylinder basically, and gets you a collapsible staff just in time. It is not quite as gaudy as you had hoped, and you get the feeling that this maybe isn't. Obviously, this is a pretty basic staff. This hasn't like gotten the seasoning that your staff has or any of the extra bits and baubles, but it is a functional staff and you can hide it easily.
Excellent. Did you name it?
I haven't named it yet, no. But you're welcome to if you want.
It will come to me. I don't like to name things before they do the actions, It's bad luck.
I totally understand that. Well, good luck. And she runs back to the...
Cool.
Like, I know what to do.
Awesome. I'm going to activate it.
Okay. You give it a little tiny, like, surge of magic, and it...
Oh.
That is very cool.
I feel so cool right now. Okay, I'll activate it, make it small, and just kind of slip it into my robes.
Okay.
I'm still taking my main one with me on the road, though.
Yeah, it's fair. So yeah, everyone moves out with the full like Inquisition entourage. Of course, some people are staying behind to keep an eye on Skyhold. Cabot, your bartender, Adon, your alchemist, are not coming with you all. Yeah. But a good chunk of like the soldiers, a good chunk of the scouts are all in part of this entourage. And after a day or two of travel, you reach Val Royeaux and the outskirts of Halam Sharal.
All right.
Oh, I could smell the pastries from here.
Yep.
I always end up getting pastries on Sundays because we talk about them so much on Saturday nights. It's like in my brain when I go to bed.
That makes sense.
I wish it was a better place for me to get pastries here, because if there was, I would be getting pastries about as often too.
Oh, all right. So this is where we split up and do our own thing?
Pretty much. So you are basically staying in a noble's house who is an ally of the Inquisition, and they have sort of opened their home to the group. They are not offering like private rooms. They don't have that many rooms, so people are kind of like in cots on the floor and scattered throughout like the servants' quarters and all that. I mean, there's kind of all over the place. And the party is supposed to be like the next evening. So like if you guys got here like early in the morning, it is that night. If you got there the day before, then it's the next night.
Okay.
I think get there the night before so we can freshen up, walk the town, get ready, do any modifications to our costumes.
Right.
Masks.
Mask.
So you bed down for the night in this noble's home and just kind of wherever y'all will fit. What do you do in the morning?
I think you know.
You go shopping.
Pastries.
For pastries
Pastries,
specifically.
then shopping.
We gotta get pastries first to get our energy before shopping.
Yeah. You gotta get the calories in. So instead of waiting for the breakfast, like the big canteen style breakfast that the Inquisition has at this house, instead you go out into the city and find yourself a pastry shop.
Pastries, some coffees, morning glass of wine. Ole.
And this is not going to be like in Valroyo proper, but it is like kind of smack in between the two because Helmstrahl is sort of part of that. But you're able to find like some pastry shops you visited before as you were like going to like the Grand Cathedral and all of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear, if we did go to more Ole missions, it would just be miserable. So much civilization, culture. Makes you want to cry.
You don't enjoy our joints into caves in the hinterlands? They're some of my favorite memories.
You just like Victor just taunts with like a croissant half in his mouth and just goes, no. No. All right.
How do you say no in French? No.
Oh.
No. I said no. Do you want to hear it in Spanish? No.
I'm thinking of Sam Reich in the yes or no game going, no, and no, and no.
That's fair. That is a brilliant episode. I was thinking of Styles and T-Wolf.
I know what's going on here. Do you?
I see your name.
Right.
Go backstage to spill the beans.
Oh my fucking god, I love Brandon Lee Mulligan so much.
Oh.
Amazing. Anyway, so yes, croissant half in mouth. No, do not like the
No.
caves.
No, like caves. All right. So, okay, I have to remember what we wore the last Illusion Masquerade.
I believe Victor had kind of a red and black silk doublet.
Yes.
I know Torrance had the wolf brooch and like half cape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In blue.
Blue.
Yes.
And then Alberta, I think you had like the split skirt green dress.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I think we have those. Let's go get some good mask and a wolf belt. Which is that weird to you that you wear wolf belts, even though
it's a different kind of wolf.
I feel that's
in a
right.
way.
All right.
They walk on 4, I walk on 2. I'm a lot bigger.
way better smelling.
Don't have a lot of experience with that, but thank you.
I wrote this. You are a person of culture now too.
As you are walking through the streets, you see a few people as you're walking and talking kind of go, what the? And they keep walking. Like, they don't stop to ask you anything, but they just have that like, what in the world are they talking about?
Nothing.
All right, let's go to this mask shop.
All right. Yeah, there would be a dedicated mask shop in LA. It's true.
Mm-hmm. Like Venice, there are several.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are more like, bespoke masks. And this is where the nobles go to get their family mask. And then there are some that are just like, yeah, here's the knockoff version of the Chalon family mask and the Valmont family mask. These are like the touristy masks.
Mm. Well, we're going in as nobles, right? I think we have to go. We have to go to fancy. That's just me.
All right. Make a searching check.
Would that be under
Perception?
Oh no, that's either really good or real bad.
That's 10.
So yeah, you're able to find pretty much the stores that are, in like the noble districts. These are the ones that they make from scratch. There's no way that's going to be done in time.
Mm-hmm.
You also find the touristy ones that have some variety. There's kind of like the really crappy tourist ones and the pretty decent tourist ones. You're not finding anything that's supposed to be a little more formal. Like, it's not like one where it's like, this is my ready-made good quality mask shop that has the neutral mask style.
Well, I am just not seeing it, so I guess we just have to pick one of these ones then.
Okay. As you walk into one of these mask shops, again, you see a variety of different qualities, but none of them are like good quality, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see several in the shape of animals. You see several that are kind of like silver filigree. Ones that are a bit more like a full coverage over half the face. You see some that are like a full coverage, like completely covers the face, and some that are sort of like it covers the center of the face but leaves the edges completely exposed.
Albert is just looking at Victor expectantly with like expecting it design advice.
Yeah, I am too. I kind of always let you take the lead here. I gotta be honest.
Well, I mean, you are to. I've taught you. I've taught you enough. You could pick your own things.
Okay.
I have my recommendations. But
Well, I tell you what. How about we pick things and then you tell us if they're right?
Okay.
No, I'd much rather his recommendation first. I don't want to hear his opinion on what I pick by myself.
Well, I do, unless she like joins.
All right, Torrance. I'm thinking this nice, like, I pull out like this, like, silver filigree, like half mask. It's kind of just the front part that has like the eels of the wolf in shape. I think this would be a good neutral one. It goes silver and blue. It'll look good for what this shop has, right?
Okay, that works for me.
It's a little bit more upscale than the other wolf mask we kind of stole from the other vendor. Well, we technically bought it, but it was after hours.
Yeah. But in less than legal circumstances.
Coin is coin.
Coin is coin.
Coin is coin. For me, I am thinking as I search through Olegian masks to get ideas.
Hmm.
I like the idea of Victor, because when he first got these Elysian clothes, he's still kind of identified as like Tevintori, because that's where he did
Right.
the blood still color and everything at the clothes. So I think now he's gonna have like a mask that just goes completely that. So he's looking for something like white, but like neutral. Like it's not like too much. Like it says, I think it's just more like defining features in the face, like design wise, but it doesn't have like any like animals or stuff in it. Like think like Phantom of the Opera, but a little sparkly.
Okay, are you thinking kind of like Phantom of the Opera meets the Orlesian half mask?
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
sparkles.
Yes, there you can find one with some cheap glitter on it.
So I'm sort of rooting around a little bit, and you sort of see me like mumbling to myself, like kind of like, but the color, but the design of this, but maybe that's not right. But I eventually turn around and I've picked up this sort of like very much the sort of just eye coverage type thing in like a green and like sort of very warm gold color, but it like filters out to the edges in like a leaf shape, like so that it looks like it's layered in leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sort of like, yeah, it's got bits of it that sort of fade into that like green color, and then other parts of it that like that warmer gold color. And I sort of hold it up and say, what do you think?
You know, for someone who's always about, I'm from the wilds, I sleep in caves, I fight bears, I think you like playing dress up.
Oh.
I never said I sleep in caves.
That's just
Called
the point
out.
that you're arguing about.
Yes. It's pretty, I guess.
It is very pretty about that. I think it would go wonderful with your attire.
I still want my sword on my back. Like, there is a balance.
Small steps, small steps. We'll make a gentle lady out of you yet.
I think that may be too high of a goal.
Well, as long as I can see the top of your head, then I know that's high enough. All right,
Yeah.
Torrance, let's get you that cape.
Okay.
Go get wolf skin.
Would that be in the same place, or do we need to pay up and leave?
I feel like that would be in a costumey place.
Yeah, it would be if you're wanting like a wolf pelt, that'll be in a different location. If you're wanting for something that looks like a costume piece, you could probably find something here. Depends on what you're wanting.
Let's try and find a pelt. Let's go somewhere else.
A pelt it is.
Okay.
Or like,
We're gonna say that it is 50 copper per mask.
Okay.
okay.
So that's a silver and a half.
Mm-hmm. I can still do that, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. All right. So you leave this place, and it is a lot easier to find a shop that has pelts and things. Just because so many people in Orlais are like, yes, we want the latest, things that our hunters have found. So you find a taxidermy type. Here's fur, here's dragon scales type place pretty easily.
Okay.
And what size are you wanting this pelt to be?
I guess just big enough that it can kind of like go like over my shoulder and cover my back so you can't see the weapons on my back.
Gotcha. And are you also gonna wear that half cape that you had before?
No, I think this will be in place of the half cape.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Just seems like
All
a
right.
lot of layers.
So we're gonna say that is a large pelt.
Okay.
Just because I'm thinking small pelt is like gonna be like a rabbit,
Yeah, that wouldn't work out.
where a large pelt would be a fox, a wolf, etc.
Okay.
So you're able to find that for 40 silver.
Okay. Understood.
So if you have a gold, you would have 60 silver left.
Got it. Okay.
So you have your masks and your cool wolf pelts. Do you do anything else out in town?
Victor, have you ever considered just taking up baking? You know, since you make so many pastries.
I mean, that would be very helpful when we go back and we're at base, I guess. But I be honest with you, I never really like cooked in my youth. It was just kind of the servants brought me things. So I would not know the first thing.
So here's a question for Victor. Here's a backstory question for Victor. When you ran away from Tevinter and were basically just like roughing it, how are you feeding yourself?
Basically like trying to find berries of like, oh, this one like walks, or like going like food stalls and begging, or just kind of or stealing that way.
Has Victor made any dubious food a la Breath of the Wild?
He did try to eat a squirrel, but he bought the crap out of it. And he's just like, no, this is disgusting. I'm never cooking again.
Okay, just food for thought, if you will.
Yes. He's an admirer of the art. He's not a participator.
All right, so Victor should bake. Go ahead.
I mean, knowing how to make food for oneself is a rather important skill in most circles of life, and pastries are, if not the main thing you consume, the main thing you want to consume.
That is true. If I could have pastries all the time in Stormhold, I would. But let's be real. They are pastries, rocks. What, do you think I should take up apprenticeship in one of these bakeries for the day?
I mean, it might help you loosen up for the party tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna make Victor play Cooking Mama on this fucking stream.
All right, okay. How does one... Do I just go up and ask? Can I cook something? I feel like that's rude. Just kind of go into your establishment and cook?
I do think you need to ask, yes.
Oh, yes. Hell, why not? And I would just go straight into like the nearest like pastry shop.
Okay. Good day, sir. How can we help you?
Hello, yes, this is a very odd request. But you see, I need to settle like a bet / personal growth type thing. How does one bake pastries? And can I learn?
One can definitely learn to bake pastries. You take flour and, usually some butter and... But you know what goes into pastries, right?
Yes, the bready, powdery stuff, the dairy that you churn, right? I know churning. I've seen that. Salt. and yeah, you just mix it all together and throw it in the oven, right? That's it.
I can't believe y'all are making me look up a croissant recipe.
I can. That sounds
That's
perfectly
like-
on brand.
It
Actually,
does sound on brand. It's bound to happen eventually.
So yeah, you usually combine like, eggs and sugar, and you mix those together with your flour and butter. Sometimes you use milk, sometimes not. It just depends on what you're trying to make. You put them in the oven for an appropriate amount of time, and voila, a pastry.
Excellent. Can I do that now with you?
Make a persuasion check.
I imagine Victor or Torrance is just standing in the door, like leaning against the door frame, like just watching this happen.
This is what I'm glad I have. Persuasion and high communication.
I'm really happy for that as well, honestly.
653 plus 3 plus 2 from persuasion.
So 19.
Yes. Yeah, because that's 5, 6 plus yes, 19.
This is incredible.
It's what an odd request indeed. Well, we are about to make a new batch for the day. How about you just watch for now?
All right. Yes.
So they take you back into the kitchen area, and
Victor would try
sort
to
of-
put on a smock, just like have this. You just wrap it.
yeah,
up.
they have an apron. They hand it to you. They do not teach you how to put on an apron. They do not stop to tell you.
All right, it's good enough. It's like half like knotted up in the front.
Yeah. And so they basically go through the pastry making process. And with a 19, they do let you mix it at one point.
Oh. This is why the bakers have such strong arms. It's a lot of elbow.
Mixing just a little bit and it's just worn out.
Oh, I need to get that button to be my stand mixer.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Don't, because I might actually have to do that tomorrow because I'm not sure I have my electric whisk here and I have to bake and I don't think I have it. I think it might be at my old house.
Rip.
R.I.P.
So I'm gonna have you make me a flat check because I have no idea what like cooking would fall under as far as these go.
That would be 12.
Okay. You start to overmix and they are kind of like, wait, no. And so they're able to salvage them, but when they come out of the oven, they are definitely not quite like the fluffy croissants that you would prefer to have.
Mhm.
You definitely goofed it a little bit. It's somewhere in your mixing portion. But they are still servable. They're just not as good.
Awesome. I will take this whole batch. How much?
Oh my gosh, I need more desk space. One day I will have like an L desk and that's going to save my whole life.
That's fair. Or it's just half of it is going to turn into cat lounge.
I mean, sure, but then there's room for the cat too.
That's fair.
There we go. We're going to say that is going to be 10 copper.
Oh, sweet. Just enough. For my copper, at least.
And I was like, I know you're not that broke.
I know I'm not that broke. I don't really carry copper. It's like pennies.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to like walk out and I'm going to throw one at Torrance. See? Bacon is easy. And I'll bite into it and kind of go like a...
Yeah, it's kind of chewy.
You know, this would be good on a sandwich croissant. You know what I'm saying? It's got a good texture to it. And Victor's just gonna like. Butter, do you want one?
I'll always try it.
Okay. Yeah. Test the glory that is Victor's cooking.
Well, you did definitely make a croissant. I am impressed.
See, all you need to do is just ask people nicely and just let you do what you want.
And roll a 19 on your persuasion check.
I'm not sure that works morally.
That might actually just be something you can do.
Mm-hmm.
It is the different way. That or just marginalize a group and just take it.
I mean,
On those.
I wonder if the Inquisitor likes croissants. Do.
Remember, you do have a kitchen in Skyhold.
This could be next episode. You find Victor baking.
We're going to do another slice of life episode.
I mean,
So can I say that in my skills, Victor knows the premise of baking croissants?
I will say that you know the premise, as in you have read the recipe.
Good enough. Knows the idea about making croissants.
Yeah, you at least generally know like
concept.
what ingredients you would have to get. If you had to go to the store and buy ingredients for croissants, you could be like, okay, I remember these things, and would have a little bit extra on that, like on a memory check.
Excellent.
I just looked up a croissant recipe, and it says that it takes like 13 hours.
We're gonna say these are like the Pillsbury type croissants.
Fair enough.
This is. They had maybe they already laminated. I mixed the batch. It's like that Food Network magic, you know. You mix it all up, but look, I already have one already prepared right
Yeah.
here.
Exactly.
That's
No,
fine.
Victor
Okay.
was there for 13 hours. We missed the party. Everyone's dead.
You're like, oh
Oh
shit,
my God.
run. Just go through the nearest like secret entrance you can find.
There's just blood everywhere.
Okay, let us go get ready for the party with croissants.
Alrighty.
Honestly, like the idea of luxury with that is just like getting dressed in fancy clothes and just like lounging and eating croissants.
Yeah.
This is like right next to having like someone feed you grapes while you have your head in their lap. Like this is like right there together.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
This is apparently the way we do things now.
Oh, definitely.
We're an adventuring party who enjoy the finer things in life, aka stopping for pastries whenever humanly possible.
Pastries are delicious. I get it.
And it's the source of our powers. Let's be real. We haven't had anything bad happen to us after we had pastries.
What? Shush. Shush.
Knock on wood. Abby's is typing. 25 bears show up.
Yep.
Bears descend on Valroyo.
That would be a different.
That would be
Not
a
what we were
sight.
prepared for.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, that like at one point during the party, like someone who has appeared human all night is suddenly a bear in a tux. I don't know how that would work, but I'm enjoying the idea.
That is
Mhm.
that is very fun.
All right. I'll give a croissant
right.
to Liliana and the Inquisitor. I was like, look, I made these.
Liliana is grateful but not impressed.
Okay. I know I see that this look of disapproval, but let's be fair. When have I cooked anything?
I'm just saying you could use some room for improvement.
Oh, it's my first time, Liliana. I'm not
How-
that fabulous.
The Inquisitor's like, I think they're great.
You're my favorite.
This
you're
Inquisitor's like,
becoming
I
the
grew up in the
Inquisitor's
woods. I don't
favorite.
know what nice food tastes like.
I think the Inquisitor's slowly having you become their favorite.
This is bribery at its finest.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly.
100%.
Listen, I want more party missions, okay?
Oh, and just wait till we get to the actual like party and all the bribes we're gonna find there.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Victor just walks in with like a bag of croissants. Like, hey, who wants to tell me what they're secretly up to?
Oh, don't be so daft. A bag, a nice box.
That was the problem in this equation. That was...
All right.
All right.
Time to get dressed up. Montage.
All right. Cut to the, cool, all the smashed together cuts of you guys getting ready, and the dress pieces like the hem like hitting the floor and like closing up the clasps and everything, and straightening out the brooches. Like, y'all are good to go. And of course there are several shots of croissants getting consumed.
Yay.
So as you get ready and start to head out to the party with the rest of the Inquisition, the Inquisitor, Leliana, Cullen, and Josephine are going in through the front door, as well as Varric, Vivienne, and Blackwall. So all 7 of them plus 6 regular guards are going through the front door as part of the Inquisitor's like entourage. Everybody else, which is like 50 to 100 people, are having to go through the secret entrances that Leliana has marked on the map that she has of the palace, and just kind of her memory from her days as a bard. So you have the option of going through the servants' quarters, with the con there being that you are not elves, and therefore if someone sees you coming out of the servants' quarters, it's going to be very suspicious. Or you can go through the royal wing that is going to be easier to get into, but also has recently been damaged. And the con there is that if someone sees you coming out of the royal wing, it's going to be even more suspicious. Because, like, what were you doing in the royal wing?
Servants' quarters feign ignorance. Say we were looking for somewhere else.
Yeah, we just we were looking for where the feast table was set up so we could place all these croissants. And we saw someone going in here who looked like they knew what they were doing, and oh golly gee, we just lost where they went.
We can think of better backstories if we get caught, right? But I think this is also the best, because let's be real, we will never be royals.
Yeah, there we go.
Kind of looks just ain't for us.
Denver perfectly understands why that lie wouldn't work. Torrance is so offended that you did not think his lie was good enough.
All right.
All right.
Secret servants' quarters.
Secret servants' quarters.
So, as you're going through the servants' quarters, you basically go through this, like, backdoor loading dock type area where, everything comes in and the servants pick that all up. As you are moving through the servants' quarters, there's like just the servants' like bedrooms and the kitchens and things like that. And there's this pretty like sizable garden, an outdoor area in there as well. I would like you all to make me a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
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 At least it's a double.
Can that double save you?
I gotta look at stunts real quick.
I managed a 13, which isn't bad considering I am not built for stealth.
I managed. I got a 12. That's pretty good.
It's dexterity, right?
Yes.
I got an 8. But I got double ones.
Oh.
And I'm-
Snake eyes.
And I'm going to the back of the book. It's loading of
I also got double 4s, so I'm also looking to see what I could maybe do with that.
Yeah, don't forget you have exploration stunts as well and RP
Mhm.
stunts.
okay. I know what I'll do, but it's more if we get caught. So I will save that point and use it then.
Okay. So Torrance, anything that you want to use?
Not that I can think of right now. Perhaps again if we get caught.
Okay.
I will also
In addition to your stealth check, if you all would also make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Battle.
16, baby.
Oh, that is an 18. That is
Okay,
triple
okay.
5s.
Nice.
How many stump points? Do you have 9 stump points right now?
I think I do. I do.
I got a
You
12.
sure do.
12.
Okay. So here's what I'll say. Victor, you have not spent a lot of your time in servants' quarters. That is just never somewhere you were, never somewhere you really cared to be. And once you left to Vinter, even less so. You've not been in a traditional, like, grand household anymore. Torrance, while you haven't either, you also kind of know how, like, common people function. And Alberta, I imagine you probably spent more time in your own family servants' quarters, like, going and, like, being buddies and getting extra treats when your parents weren't looking.
Yeah, I am very much Ezran from Dragon Prince.
Nice. I love that. So with that, the two of you notice that for servants' quarters on a huge night, there's not many servants down here.
Mm.
That is odd.
Alberta, what number did you get again? 16?
16.
16. Okay. Torrance, what you notice specifically is, like, up on some of the balconies, you see some people kind of in, like, a Harlequin type look.
What are they doing?
They're basically, like, what you see them doing is kind of looking over the balcony and then moving backwards. Like, you don't really see them doing anything from your angle. You notice that they're there.
And they definitely don't look like servants, even though we're in the servants' quarters. Or they're...
For that, because of your background, I would like a cunning check.
Okay, fair enough. That is not as good. That's an 11.
11. If they are servants, they're pretty weird, but it's also Orlais, so
Okay. I'm gonna just turn to Albert to say, I don't know exactly what is going on, but those Harlequin-dressed servants seem a little odd to me.
Yes, that's out of place. There should be...
Because the Harlequin, they're like clowns, right?
Yeah.
Entertainers.
It feels kind of demeaning to dress your staff like a clown, in a way.
Well, if you think about it in context of the Great Game, the Harlequin is almost a trickster character. It's not as demeaning as more of a disguise, I suppose. But I don't...
That actually makes me feel worse about them dressed as the Harlequin. And more confused as to why you would dress your staff like that. So definitely we're gonna keep an eye on those guys, right? Okay.
This kitchen is massive. Right? Like,
Yes, you're correct.
imagine all the croissants we can make here.
Victor,
Yeah?
I love that you have a new hobby, but focus up.
All right. What I miss?
We have suspicious characters.
Oh, we're in Olay. That's half the people here.
In the context of Ole, they are suspicious.
Oh, that's not good.
I love that he goes from sarcastic to, oh, shoot.
And yet it still sounds sarcastic.
Yeah, still a little bit.
All right. Well, let's join the party and see what's up.
Okay. As you reach the exit to the servants' quarters and the entrance to the rest of the ball, I would like one more stealth check from one of you. And you guys can decide who.
Okay.
You can't do the not it, Josh. We have to do this strategically.
I'm the least sneakiest person here. Yeah.
Mine is only +1, so I am not particularly sneaky.
Is that all your dex is? I thought it was higher.
I thought it was higher too, but apparently I put it all in like willpower and perception and constitution.
Huh.
Yeah.
Torrance is just real good at taking a hit.
I mean, I'll do it, but I don't think it's smart.
When have we done anything smart?
Fair point. I'm rolling. 15.
You open the door out of the servants' quarters into this area of the ball that is not very populated. This is what would be the Hall of Heroes, and it's a hallway full of statuary in between the grand foyer and the hallway that runs alongside the gardens. No one is present, and you are able to slip out of the servants' quarters and into the ball completely unnoticed.
Okay, good, because my plan was going to like start giggling and pretend I was drunk, and no one needs to see that.
I promise you I would have used one of these role-playing stunts so you didn't have to do that. Ooh.
Oh no, now I have to do some music work.
Yes. I mean, I'm hearing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear you now.
Okay, good.
Over it, yes.
Yeah, everyone got real quiet as soon as I started playing it. And I was like, wait, no, where did everybody go? Okay, so yes, you are in the ball. You hear the music. Where would you like to start?
Looking around, can we see the Harlequin character anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
map.
Oh, maps are good.
Yeah. So you came out here. I don't know if you can see my cursor.
Yeah, we can see it.
Mhm.
Or I can
Good.
see it.
So yeah, this is where you came out, and so this is where you are. These stairs lead up to this Hall of Heroes, and then over here is the main foyer that leads to the ballroom, and the opposite direction is part of the guest wing that leads to the guest gardens. And many people are in the foyer and in the garden area.
Okay. Are the like little fuchsia and red and white dots, are those people or are those things we can interact with? Or are they just...
No, so the dots don't worry about the dots. That'll get confusing if we do that. But this is the best map I could find of the floor plan.
Gotcha. Do you guys have any preference? The foyer or the gardens?
I feel like we go into the gardens and to be like, oh, why did you guys appear not from the grand entrance and you're in the foyer? You know, it's gonna go straight into get straight into the mix.
All right. Straight into the foyer?
Well, straight into the Hall of Heroes, into the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do.
Do.
Okay, so wait, are we going into the foyer ballroom or are we going to the garden?
Garden, I believe.
Garden.
I think we're going to the garden, yes.
Okay, I heard both. All right, so you go into the garden, and there's tons of people in this hallway and in the garden. Is there anywhere particular you want to try to go? Do you want to try to talk to anybody while you're here? Is there anyone you want to particularly look for?
I think it's more listening out for any like specific conversations, points of interest first, and then if we hear anything that's worth exploring and maybe like teasing out some more gossip, doing it that way.
Okay.
Indeed.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have each of you make me a hearing perception check, and we will basically keep that throughout this session unless you tell me you want to try again.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you think, oh, my character might listen more intently at this point, then we'll have you make another one. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool beans.
I got a 15.
14.
11.
Poor Victor with the rolls tonight.
I feel I spent all my luck on making croissants and
All of it.
just all of that.
I'm going to step away for 2 moments, but I will be right back.
All right. So we will start with Torrance then. As you're walking through, you see this little like side room off of the guest wing hallway. There are not as many people standing in this room. There are portraits of like Cordelis Draken, the first Emperor of Orlais, and the Mad Emperor Reveal. Like they're sort of peppered throughout the hallways. And you overhear this one guy talking about how his nephew is the Grand Duke, and that, you know, it's war. The Civil War is terrible and brutal and sometimes necessary. And he doesn't have much more to say about it, but it sounds like people around him are trying to sort of pester him and be like, oh, but it's your nephew. You should know more about it. Like, so what do you know?
I'm definitely going to continue listening to that conversation for a little bit, just to try and figure out what he does know.
Okay. You find out that through listening to this conversation that he is one of the Council of Heralds, which you know through your briefings with the Inquisition that they are the ones that decided to give the crown to Celine instead of to Gaspard. And you learn that he's not really affiliated with his nephew as far as the Civil War goes, although he does understand where Gaspard is coming from because he is the oldest grandchild of Emperor Florian, who was the previous Orlesian emperor. And he was told his whole life that he was going to be emperor, and suddenly that rug was pulled out from under him. So what is he supposed to do?
And how are the people around him reacting to this information?
Some of them are getting a little bit fed up because they were really hoping that he was going to have more insight into what Gaspard's plan was. You know, if he knew anything that was going, like, his niece, Gaspard's sister, helped organize this ball. So since, like, he talks to his niece all the time, it's pretty known throughout the court that she and her uncle are close. So does he know anything about, like, her hopes, her plans? And he's like, I haven't spoken to her all evening, so I couldn't tell you.
Hasn't
So either he truly doesn't know anything, or he's not giving up information, and it is starting to sort of grate on the people around him because they were hoping for more gossip.
Something tells me he's leaning towards not giving up any information, because I feel like if he truly was close with a family member, they would have talked about her wants and aspirations far before this evening. I'm not sure if I should try and... I think Torrance is going to sort of step, like, half into the circle of conversation. Just for a moment. Just sort of listen for a bit and go, well, if you don't want to tell us, then that's fine as well.
He sort of looks at you and it's just like, okay, you're also wanting information that I don't have, so...
I'm not wanting for anything. I just overheard and didn't want an argument to start so early on such a lovely night.
There's a few people in the circle that sort of chuckle, and they're like, based on how the negotiations between Celine and Gaspard have started, it seems like there's already been an argument.
Oh? I was not aware. Silly me, putting my foot in my mouth again.
A few of the people in the circle sort of laugh about that and start to kind of disperse. The tension in this circle has broken.
Well, I did one thing. I guess I'll look at the man and go, I meant no offense. I was simply stating that, you know, you don't have to feign ignorance. Sometimes you can just tell people you don't want to tell them things.
He's sitting on sort of a chaise lounge, completely upright, and he is not lounging. He is full sitting, but
something about that is very unsettling to me. I don't know what.
Yeah. And he says, it's like, I truly wish I was simply feigning ignorance. It's like this war has been terrible and brutal, and no one wishes for it to continue.
That's fair. I tend to agree. And I'm sorry that it is seemingly... I'm sorry that it's taken such a toll on your family, as it were.
He lets out a deep sigh and says, this is the grand game. Greater tolls have been taken on my family in the name of politics before. But I appreciate your condolences.
I hope that by the end of the night we'll have more than those to be thankful for.
It's like, may Andraste give them. And he starts to move away.
Okay. That's fair. Torrance is absolutely going to go find Victor or Alberta and be like, I don't know what to do.
I don't know how to do parties. Okay, jumping to Alberta. With your 14, is there any particular type of person you're looking for? Any type of info you want to gather while you have that 14? What are you listening for?
I guess I'm listening for anything... I guess I'm listening for anything that just feels out of place. Not necessarily anything that's like specifically related to the situation. I'm listening for conversations that sound a bit strange. I.e. maybe talking in code.
You know, honestly, the fact that you say out of place is perfect. You hear through the windows in the hallway, the Inquisitor's kind of like lurking about in the garden, and you turn to look and you see that the Inquisitor is starting to climb the trellis.
Oh, what an amazing time.
I immediately start looking to make sure no one sees her. And if I spot anyone turning in her direction, I go and engage them in any form of benign conversation I can.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. So you go and are watching in the garden, making sure that no one turns around and sees her climbing the trellis to the upper levels of the garden. And you see someone get very upset. Through this conversation, they are basically talking about the Mage and Templar War. And one of them was saying that the Maleficarum are wreaking havoc on the people of Thedas, and he cannot believe that the Inquisition has sided with the mages, whereas the other one says that the Templars abandoned the faithful, and like that's inexcusable in and of itself, since they actually had an oath. The person who was in support of the basically leashing the mages is very upset and is like, I shouldn't be surprised that the Inquisitor, agreed with you, and starts to turn around and storm off from that conversation in the direction of the trellis.
I swoop in and slowly, I sort of do the very sort of arm to the shoulder, turn them back kind of thing, but in a very gentle manner, and just say,
Okay.
My dear, whatever is wrong, surely it is a missed opportunity to be so sad on a night as beautiful as this. I am attempting to flirt my way out of this, and I don't know how that's going to go.
Seduction, baby! Roll it!
Uh-oh!
Yes.
Socially awkward Alberta attempting to flirt with someone she's never met before. Huh. That's 14 again.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Yes.
So, yeah,
See, my whole thing about you getting some pseudos and a marriage proposal tonight is not that far
This is
fetched.
not what you were
Huh.
expecting, though.
Huh.
so he's still upset, but he visibly softens as you put your hand on his shoulder and start to flirt in the most
Am I
awkward way
taller than
possible.
him?
Yes. So he says, it is so infuriating to me that after what happened in Kirkwall and the mage exploding, blowing up the chantry, that the Inquisitor, leader of the Inquisition, started by Divine Justinia, could then invite them into their ranks.
I think that this situation, everything that is happening all over the continent, we're all very scared. I'm scared. But we have to trust in, the everyone coming together in a way that no one has ever seen before. And I, for one, find that somewhat beautiful, no?
I suppose you're right. Oh, he looks up at you. I cannot imagine what could possibly scare you.
More than you could possibly know. Mainly this interaction.
He bows deeply to you and asks you if you would like to dance.
Am I seeing Victor in the background seeing this?
It's like, yeah.
I mean, if you want to, if you want to try to be engaged with this conversation, make me a perception check. If you want to not be like super
Oh.
engaged, then I'm gonna say yes. It's up to you. How do you want to do that?
Oh no,
I-
I am not. I'm just. I like. If I'm doing something, I might like quick take a peek, but I'm just like. That was more Josh doing that than anything
Yeah.
else.
Can Torrance make a perception check to see what's going on?
You sure can.
That is a 14.
14.
Yes.
Yeah, you see what's going on. You aren't able to hear it over the just general din of the party from the distance you're at, because I imagine you're kind of like at the hallway entrance to the garden right here, whereas Alberta is like over here by this like face icon.
Okay. But I can sort of see that they're like going towards, I guess, where the dance floor would be.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
wherever-
you can see that he has bowed, and they seem to be on good terms, and Alberta probably looks really awkward.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can deduce what's going on, but you can't hear it.
Fair enough. I am gonna keep an eye on that.
Hey, friends, we have a hydrate.
Hey,
Hey!
hydrate.
I apologize if that was a late view on my part, but... So now that we've all had a drink of water and this guy has a tall drink of Alberta...
Hey,
Hey! I don't know if I could dance.
Ooh, we gon' find out.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to accept his invitation.
I mean, I'm going to because I understand vaguely how the game works. And I want to know if I can figure out anything else from this person who's clearly upset about Inquisition matters.
Okay,
And they
so
might be able to
he
introduce me to someone else.
so he leads you back through the Hall of Heroes into the foyer and onto the ballroom dance floor. So you are now thoroughly separated from
As I'm
the other two.
leaving, I try and make eye contact with one or both of them and just being like, ballroom, help.
Torrance sees that and he is going.
yes.
He does
Yeah,
not
Torrance-
care how obvious he is.
Torrance definitely sees that. Victor, what do you think?
I think Victor will still be oblivious because he's still trying to look. He's still either engaged in a conversation or he's just like not oblivious right now.
Okay. Then we're going to jump to Victor listening in for conversations. Would you like to go ahead and make a perception check to see if you see Alberta and that
Yeah.
whole situation?
Brett said that was doubles, but that would be a 12.
Okay. Because you're basically doing two things at once, you're trying to listen so much for, any clues that you're not seeing Alberta get, led away. You do notice the food tables in the hallway.
Yes, that'd be yes. So I would definitely get some pastries, but then I'm in terms of what I'm looking out, I want to see if there's any like someone that looks like they're pretty high up, like military wise or just like counselor wise, so kind of like drunkenly boasting about something.
Okay. As you are standing at the food table in this hallway, snacking on, candied nuts and like petit fours. Because I mean, this isn't like they don't have like croissants at this deal because those are pretty easy to get. So you're sitting there snacking on some spicy candied nuts, and you hear this one guy dressed in basically what you've seen other Council of Heralds. So like the person Torrance was talking to, you see him dressed in kind of a similar type of outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like he's probably not one of the council, but maybe one of their like vassals or emissaries, one of their like employees. And he is not boasting, but he is very frustrated and wondering where his friend Philippe is.
I will go. Is he talking with anyone?
No, he's basically just like kind of talking to himself, like, it's like, where is Philippe gone? Like, I can't believe he's left me by myself.
My friend, don't worry about your friend wherever he may be. Enjoy! Did you get some of these delicious nuts? It's a wonderful... Wait. It is a wonderful time we're having tonight. It's good wine, good food, good dancing.
He says, it's like, it would be if Gaspard hadn't threatened the council and Philippe left me to deal with it.
Oh, but why would Philippe leave you like that? That doesn't sound like him.
It's like, I couldn't tell you. Tonight of all nights, time of all times, worst time to go roll with an elven servant.
Oh, El is going to go rolling or rolling, if you get what I mean.
He has the eyes of like, yes, I know what you mean. He does not look amused.
Well, my friend, the best way to find someone is to let it come to you. It's very simple that way.
I just hope that Philippe shows up again before Gaspard decides to throw more threats at the council.
Oh, what was he saying?
It's like the usual death threats, things like that.
Oh, well, that can't be good, especially on a night of celebration and party. Are you sure you haven't tried these pommes frites? They're very good.
He grabs kind of a handful and sort of starts to storm off.
All right.
It's like, I'm taking 2 servings since Philippe's not here.
I didn't see anything. All right. That is interesting. I will try to see if I can find Torrance or Alberta and see, because I don't know if I want to maybe try to pop back into the Silver's quarters and see where this Philippe has gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look for Torrance.
All right. You let's see. Make me a searching to see if you can find them since you didn't see where they went.
14.
14. Okay. As you are looking for them, you hear a few people say, "It's like, did you see? It's like, did you see that one noble go off with that really tall woman?" And you're like, "Oh, okay, I know who they're talking about." And so you start,
like, hey.
You start following the trail of people who are like, "Oh my gosh, yes, she was just like so tall and like there's like they're in love with Alberta. They think she's so cool."
I told her she would be a hit.
As you go through the Hall of Heroes, you see Blackwall is standing on that lower level by the servants' quarters. Do you want to stop and talk to him, or do you want to go on to the ballroom?
I'll stop and talk to him. It's bit my tongue.
Ouch.
Ooh.
1 second. Hey, Blackwall. What are you doing out here?
Just trying to get away from all of it.
Well, I might have a task for you then, and I'll kind of like lean in a little bit. Apparently, one of the High Council's trusted people snuck off with an elven servant into the back room and has been missing since. I think that might be a thing to be aware of, or someone dressed as an elf can sneak in and take out one of the guards, and I don't know. Is that something?
He goes, I'll be sure to tell Alana and Commander Cullen.
Right. I don't think they would be I don't really think they would be like dressed as the person, but who knows? We also saw this weird.
Victor.
Yes.
Make me an empathy check under perception.
Ooh, I have bonuses in that because I'm empathetic.
I'm such an empath.
Such a guys.
Guys.
8. 2. That would be 15.
15. The way he says Alana about the Inquisitor is very familiar.
Blackwall,
Victor.
are you in love?
I don't think this is the time to talk about this.
Because you know me. Yes, it's your old boy Victor. I feel like ever since the Christmas party, you oh my goodness. It's you in a lot.
It's like, perhaps we should talk about this when there's not a killer on the loose. And he's like blood red.
All right. We are going to talk about this. But I'll let you do more sneaking about. I'm enjoying myself. Boop, 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 boop. I'll walk off.
If anyone is upset with me about the Blackwall romance, I casually flirted with everybody. And when I did this quest with all 9 different possible party members, Blackwall was the only one to come out and dance with me. I couldn't even dance with Josie. So, that's why.
Aw.
Don't get me started on Dragon Age romances or BioWare romances generally. If you've been watching my Twitch stream, I randomly flirted with someone accidentally once, and now apparently I'm in love with them.
Ain't that just the way?
Ain't that
Great.
just the way?
Love. True love.
No.
No.
All right, so you leave Blackwall for the moment. Will you, let me see. Checking my notes. Yeah, will you make me a quick perception check as you are leaving? Seeing specifically.
All right. It's not the best, but I think I can bond some stunt points that I have accumulated.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend. So I rolled, like I said, not great. I rolled like an 11.
Okay.
But I will bond 3.
What?
I rolled 3. I have 3 stunt points. I have a few stunt points to spare. So I would do object of your attention. You receive. How was it? Yes, the object of your attention. You receive +1 bonuses on followed tests to examine your perceived additional aspects of the object of your test until the time. So mine is just going to be looking for the killer. So I get an extra +1.
Okay. So with the 11, you don't notice anything specific in this particular room. And you end up going back into the ballroom. When you are in the ballroom, what I will say is that you see someone who looks a little bit familiar, but you can't quite place them. Since you use the stunt points for that, that's what I'll give you for that. But you're able to see Alberta on the dance floor. You see Torrance standing at kind of the side balcony area. And you also find, you can see Leliana and Cullen and Josephine kind of surrounding that area as well. Oh, and Vivian. She's there too.
Okay. I'll kind of give a quick chuckle of seeing the short guy dance with Alberta. Be like,
Mm-hmm. Also, Alberta, make me a dexterity check for dancing.
yes.
13.
He's definitely leading you.
Yeah, that's understandable.
You're not doing a stellar job. You are not stepping on his feet though. So it's not a complete catastrophe, but maybe not quite as
I'm just
good
not
as you were hoping.
experienced, Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Victor would be like, I got to teach her how to properly dance. All right. And Victor will be curious of the person that he like recognizes but can't place, so he'll go up to them.
They have also like walked out of the ballroom. Like you passed as you walked in.
Oh, then I'll go follow them.
Okay. You follow them, and you how closely do you follow them?
A medium close.
Like how many feet?
Like 10.
Okay. So yeah, trying to follow them at 10 feet does leave you a little bit of disadvantage because of all the turns that are in the palace and all the little like cubbies that one could possibly hide in.
Mm-hmm.
You do lose them at a certain point, but well, actually, hang on. Let me back up. Make me a tracking check first.
Oh god. Oh, so now you decide to roll great, huh? Is that how
well,
it
there
is?
you go.
5, 6, 6.
Okay, yeah, no, you're able to keep up with him. So yeah, you see that he goes into the Hall of Heroes, and you see that Blackwall has already like kind of dipped out to go talk to the Inquisitor and inform her of what you told him.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that this person goes into the servants' quarters. If you're following it 10 feet away, you probably can't see them well enough, especially with masks, to properly place them as like where you know them from.
I'll do like a quick like look around and see if anyone's watching, then like dip in after them.
Okay. No one is watching. You're able to dip in after him.
Okay. I will continue.
Okay. So we're gonna say that the dance with Alberta is coming to an end at this point. You leave the dance floor. Would you make me another seduction roll to see how the dance was received from him despite the 13?
Seduction.
7?
Like 1-digit 7?
Yep.
Okay. Very politely, he kind of gives you a bow and leaves. He does not say anything more to you. He does not, request another dance. He's just like, "Thank you for your time. Bye."
I just was trying to stop him from seeing someone climbing a trellis. I'm calling that a win.
Yeah. So you will not receive an offer of marriage from him.
Thank goodness.
Dang it.
Shut up, Victor.
Torrance will just sort of come up and like tap Alberta on the shoulder, just be like, having fun?
What do you think? I don't dance. Apparently I'm terrible at it.
I don't dance. I know you can. Not a chance.
Yeah, no. I mean, you seemed like you were doing well from where I was standing.
It was a moment of necessity that spiraled way out of control.
Well, I'm sorry your man of interest did not like your dance, but he looked like a prat anyway, so...
Oh, I'm almost certain. I am in no way broken up about this. Can we please go and stand on the balcony and listen for gossip while also possibly getting a drink?
Absolutely, we can.
Thank you. Immediately
Okay.
leave the dance floor.
All right. You leave the dance floor. Are you staying in that like overlook area around the dance floor?
Yes.
Okay. So you go get some food. You get your drink. Don't worry. There's plenty of punch, wines, and brandies to choose from.
I feel like this is a brandy moment. That is up to Alberta, though.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Okay. While you are like, if you're walking around the dance floor, you hear Liliana speaking to one of the nobles, and she's being incredibly friendly with him, which is very kind of unusual for her as far as your experience of Liliana. but it's talking about like his family and how she'll have to come visit sometime soon, and it's just kind of gives you like whiplash. You're like, I don't know this woman. And then nearby you see Cullen, who is getting voraciously flirted with and is even more uncomfortable than Alberta was.
That makes sense.
On the other side of the dance floor, you see that Josephine is speaking with someone who looks remarkably like her from the part of her face you can see, and sounds a little bit like her as well. And, Josephine has this voice that's kind of like, okay. And so it's like, okay, they know each other just based on the tone and the fact that they look like each other. You also see that there are now several bottles and glasses of brandy kind of strewn about the balcony that Gaspard is on. Because as you walk past to see Josephine, you see that like there's just kind of like just a few bottles and things like just around. And you see that Vivienne is kind of just observing the happenings and speaking to people with all the pleasantness that she offers those of the court, while not really being involved in too much. She's definitely trying to play the observer here.
Mm.
So have you heard anything interesting so far tonight?
Only sentiments around the Inquisition, not necessarily anything to do with the current situation.
I've mainly heard that it has been very stressful, and that Gaspard is already arguing with... what was the name he got into a fight with earlier?
It would be Celine, the
Celine.
Empress.
Okay. That's what I thought. Yes, Celine and Gaspard have apparently already exchanged words, which is, I suppose, not surprising, but probably not great.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that Harlequin at any point?
Unfortunately, after the dancing incident, I haven't been able to see anything. I am very dizzy.
How exactly did that come about?
I spotted the Inquisitor trying to climb a trellis. I had a feeling that would not be well received by other guests, so when someone turned that direction, I acted irrationally.
Actually, considering the circumstance, that's probably one of the more rational ways to handle things. Didn't think he was your type, though.
No, not at all. As much as height is not an issue, being able to literally put my chin on his head was not necessarily what I was looking for.
Do you know, perhaps, why the Inquisitor was climbing a trellis?
I'm assuming in a more brazen attempt to do what we're doing and gather information, probably from areas that you can't reach other than climbing up trellises.
Fair enough. Should we check on that?
I don't think we can without raising suspicion. The Inquisitor is very much in regalia and has the movement that we need. I cannot climb a trellis, let alone battle anything in this dress right now.
Fair.
Speaking of battles, let's jump back to Victor as he is pursuing this person that he knows. So as you're in the servants' quarters, I would like for you to make a stealth check as you move to follow this person.
16.
Okay. They do not seem to notice you. And as you're moving through, he goes through the gardens in the servants' quarters that you had come through before. And you see him sort of like go through all these different like hallways, and you follow him through all of those. And you're starting to see a lot more movement in in this area. And it seems like some of them may have weapons.
Who? The servants?
The people that you're seeing moving about.
In the servants' quarters.
Yes.
Like how many?
You probably see about 4 for now.
And are they wearing anything? Like, what do they look like?
I mean, they're wearing clothes.
Butts. Okay,
Yeah, they're just
Nicole.
walking around with weapons, stark ass naked.
That would certainly be suspicious.
All right. Are they masked?
Yes.
Can I see what the mask is?
Yeah, you can. You notice some of them have the mask of the Harlequin that was dropped in the Discord chat. And Victor, I need you to make a cultural lore on this one.
Ooh. Let's see. 14.
14. All right. You have seen some people that look like this, like with this mask and this outfit. You have seen this before, although very rarely. Your grandfather used to hire people like this.
Oh, crap. Okay. So they haven't seen me as I'm in there?
No one has seen you yet.
I see 4 of them. How far am I away from the door to get out? Like, look in the map, where would I be like hidden in it?
So this map does not show the portion of the servants' quarters. Give me 1 second. Switch it over. So this is where you came in, and it depends on you how far you wanted to actually be. You saw the 4 people with the weapons kind of in this circular area. This is elevated, so if you wanted to stay here and just like watch, that's fine.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So
you are closer to the door than you would be to like fighting them.
good, because that would end poorly.
Okay, so are you going to turn around?
I feel like I need to do something. I'm going to quickly take out my staff.
Your collapsible staff?
My collapsible staff, just... And
okay.
I'm going to cast... Are they kind of all standing in a circle?
I mean, they're in that circle, but I wouldn't say that they're like all close together. At this point, they're kind of milling about and sort of patrolling.
That doesn't sound good, because then it could be other people there. How many of them are in a 2-yard radius?
Let me get a D4 and find out. Where is my closest D4? Two of them.
See. Now, if I messed with them, would that help us or not help us? Because then it'll be like, on alert. I know. This is me voicing my opinions for good streaming. Hey, guys. I'm going to mind blast those 2 and run out the door.
Okay.
So they have to make. I'll see. I'll spend 3 magic, which I have so much magic. So they have to do a strength might test.
Versus spell power, which is 15.
Yes.
One of them definitely makes it. The other one does not.
Okay. I would do that, so that would distract them, and then run out, fold up my collapsible thing, and get back into the party, and then try to find Blackwall or someone.
Okay.
Very quick. Go back into the ballroom.
All right. With that, as you're running out of there, I want you to make me one more perception check. Since you are running away, I need it at -2.
That's not gonna be good. Seven.
You see the door, and you are running towards the door. That's what you see.
Whoops.
So, Victor is moving and grooving. And as you exit the servants' quarters back into the Hall of Heroes, you actually see Ilana, Blackwall, Vivian, and Varric. They are all ready to go into the servants' quarters anyway.
Guys, there's assassins. I found the assassins.
It's like, are you sure they're the assassins, or are they just part of it?
Oh no, Harlequin assassins. My grandfather's used them before, and I basically knocked one down and ran away. But they're just through this doorway. Go.
Right. Ilana tells you, it's like, please go tell Liliana, and we'll take care of it.
All right. Yeah, no worries.
Victor's like, I don't want to do it. Bye.
Lots of people with knives. Doesn't like Victor's skin.
Okay. So you head back to the ballroom and find Liliana while they are going into the servants' quarters. You also find Alberta and Torrance again because they have been having drinks and food and chit-chat on the ballroom balcony.
Yeah.
Who do I see first?
Hang on, let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see whoever it is you want to see first.
I will get to Victor's focus on telling Liliana and what do we need to do now?
Okay, so she keeps that filed away. She's like, that is very interesting. It's like, and just sort of is just like she's just like, it's like, keep gathering information, make sure that is the only pocket of assassins. I doubt it is.
Yeah, but they would be good because they usually travel in troops. They wear the Harlequin stuff. So anyone wearing a Harlequin thing, think of them as enemy. These assassins are very well known for that.
That is very valuable. Thank you, Victor.
All right. Was Alberta dancing earlier?
Never happened, never happened, never happened.
Yeah, never happened.
with a grand smile, Liliana says, she was.
Victor be like, oh, dig it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go find Alberta and Torrance and be like, what are you slackers doing, eating and drinking while we are doing things, huh?
I will be right back. But Torrance just has his mouth full, just eyes wide, just...
Listen, I go out and I find not one, not two, but 4 assassins all just hanging out, and I have to run away very quickly. And you're doing brandy shots. I love brandy shots.
We were gonna do one with you later. I just really needed a drink.
Would you like one?
Yes, thank you. All right. Now that I'm not going to get stabbed a million times by Harlequin assassins, he says that hushly, it's not to say it out loud. I think we should be a little careful and maybe go see how we can protect the Empress. Or just keep listening. But I think anyone with Harley Quinn suits, like Harley Quinn mask, instant enemy.
Understood.
Is that good food over there though? All that money made me hungry.
The
And were
food
you
is excellent. Please go eat something.
dancing?
No, that was someone else.
But there is only so many women over the 5.
I'm like 6 foot, dude. I might be 6'3".
I think. Listen, when half of the palace is talking about, oh, do you see the noble with the tar lady? Guess who I knew exactly who it was.
All right, enough. It
All
was
right.
a necessary moment. It was not what you think.
I told you. Well, see if it dance on me later, then I can show you actually how to properly dance, all right?
I will
Go.
kick you before you try.
I will dance with Torrance. Come on, Torrance.
I mean, this is not how I thought this night would go, but I guess.
All right. I think we should do a quick little bio break, and we're going to try our little interim video. And then we'll come back to the dance between Torrance and Victor.
Yay!
Yay!
So give us a few minutes. We'll be back very soon. Let me do the thing I need to do.
Mhm.
Oh no, hang on. Desktop. Cool. There we go.
This is interlude dance.
It is loading. I apologize. Loading. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Haha.
Success.
Yay!
All right. No idea if we can be heard, but I'll be back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go crazy.
Oh, that's art.
There's very nice art.
Look at that.
Wonderful. I said that to you guys in confidence.
And we're back. Hello.
Abby!
But it was so cute.
It is really good.
It's not like they haven't seen you make those faces since they're
I
screenshots of the
know.
stream.
I know.
But anyway, yeah, the mid-break video is a work in progress. We'll work on it. But anyway.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Thank you. So anyway, Victor, Torrance, dance party.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So my assumption is that Victor is leading this.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
Which is weird. Because Torrance is also 6 foot.
Yep, yeah, he is.
Alright. I hope you know I'm willing to burn so many stun points to make this good.
Okay.
I am too, probably.
All right. I need the two of you both to make dexterity checks. Victor, I want yours at a +2 because you kind of know what you're doing.
There is like murder probably actively happening somewhere. Anyway, that's an 11.
Oh no.
That is a 13.
Feels right, actually.
So, Victor, you know what you're doing, and Torrance, you do not. You are both, between the two of you, you're dancing pretty average. And Victor, that's mostly because you're having to like teach Torrance as you go. You two are not crowd favorites.
Well, they can suck it.
I will spend 3 points.
Oh my gosh.
And I will do a stunned silence. So I will do something that so impressive that you leave all those who witness your display completely dumbfounded and unable to speak for at least a round. Outside of combat, this lasts at very least long enough for your characters to begin doing something else.
Okay, but it doesn't say that it means like it's good impressive.
You know what?
That would be a
that-
problem.
That would be reading the rules, and I would abide by that. But it will be a stunned silence. I feel like if you're impressively bad, it would be yes. Impressive is a neutral term. So yeah, you know what? GM, it is in your hands.
I have a die here that is a randomizer of attitude. Like,
oh god.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna roll this to see what type of stunned silence you're getting.
Ooh.
If it will stay on the table.
Nah.
You get an angry stunned silence.
What have we done?
And when the stunned silence ends, you have left the dance floor. You can tell me what it is you're doing immediately after that. Because it says for you to do something else. So what is the something else you're doing?
I need a drink.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we were slacking so much now, does it?
No, I haven't. It's been a while.
This honestly sounds like you're about to go slam a bottle. Are you?
No, Victor can't drink that much.
Okay. So you go to the drink table, you get yourself a drink of whatever variety that is to you, if that means you're gonna, slam a couple or, sip on them like a normal person, whatever. As soon as people start speaking again, you hear them kind of just being like, they will let anyone in here these days, won't they?
Oh.
And between the two of you, and Alberta, you hear this as well because you're in the same room. You hear people basically being like, it's like, first Gaspard brings the Inquisitor as a prank. Who brought this riffraff in here?
Oh no.
Rude.
Oh yes, I love it. Listen, Torrance, wasn't that bad, really. It's just honestly,
Are
I
we
think
sure?
I
Are we
think
sure? Because no one seems happy about this.
you know what, Torrance? I'm happy we danced.
I guess I'm happy too.
Where in the ballroom do you think you are?
Probably like the upper level with the BOs or
Yeah.
alcohol is.
Do you think you're closer to the door, or do you think you're closer to the balconies where the peace talks are happening?
The balconies, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alberta, are you in the same location?
Yep.
Okay. Would you all three make me a perception check, please?
Oh no. 7?
Alberta, you are wallowing in your embarrassment having been on the dance floor.
Right.
I got triple sixes
Holy shit.
for a total of 21.
Hey!
I don't need to see anything because that's just
I know everything.
Yeah, Torrance is like seeing like dragonfly wings in slow motion right now. Okay, but Victor, what did you roll?
13.
13. You also are, kind of wallowing in the fact that you did not perform as well as you had hoped. So you and Alberta are both in the sad mode right now,
Oh.
and heavy in your cups. Torrance, with your, was it 22, 23?
21.
21, the other way. You see an elven servant run into the ballroom all the way across to the balcony that has Ambassador Briala. She is the third player in this whole negotiation. And what you were briefed on about her is that she used to be close to Empress Celine before she was arrested for crimes against the Empire. And now she is here, part of the talks. You see the elf servant come to Briala and whisper something in her ear before the two of them take off back down the ballroom.
Oh, I'm just gonna like grab both of my sad cohorts and be like, we gotta go.
Oh, you're so strong.
Something is
All right.
happening. Definitely important.
But should we?
So, go ahead.
Should we be protecting these people or we follow?
I think following means protecting these people.
Oh, it's your call, Thorns. Let's go. I'll let you lead. Wink.
That's good. That's a good joke.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke.
All right. So, how close a clip are you following? Are you wanting to be noticed or not?
Probably not.
Stealth checks, please.
All right.
11.
That is an 8, but I have so many stunt points to burn right now.
See if you can use one.
Let's see. Come back to me. It's gonna take me a minute to get all the way back to him again. Also, what did Alberta roll?
Now, what did Alberta roll?
Oh. Poorly. 8.
Oh no! All right, Torrance, it's riding on you if this is
Yeah.
salvageable.
It really is. Let's see.
Sorry, I vanished off the planet for about 20 seconds there.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's totally fine. I figured you were just waiting on Denver.
No, I fully spaced.
Been there, done that.
I don't know. Trying to think of what could which one of these could possibly help in this situation.
I mean, throw spaghetti at the wall.
So, as far as like exploration stunts, we have advantageous positioning, which I guess could work. Efficient search, speedy search. That makes me wonder. The object of your attention, the upper hand, resources at hand, and with a flourish. And then all the ones for role playing.
I mean, if we're potentially going into a dicey situation, having the upper hand would probably be advantageous.
If your discoveries lead to combat within a moment or two, you receive +3 bonus on your initiative roll.
Here's what I'll say, given what those stunts do, and with the stealth rolls that the three of you rolled, which is Briala and the elven servant notice you following them and are able to slip into a secret hidden door, and by the time you reach it, it is locked. You cannot open it. So with that, you can still use a stunt point for something else in this room if you would like to.
I can't think of anything. Unless I can somehow enrage someone enough to break down the door for me. Which I'm gonna guess is well.
You want to get us kicked out?
No, we've done a good enough job of trying to do that ourselves. All right.
Okay. So with that, where in the palace would you like to go? You have the same places open to you as before. You have the ballroom, the Hall of Heroes, and the gardens.
Couldn't we just go into that 24 servants' quarters one and then try to cut them off that way?
Yeah, you could definitely go into the servants' quarters.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay. So you go into the servants' quarters the same way that Victor followed that person before. When you reach the area that Victor turned around, you see that there are quite a few dead bodies.
Ah, well, I see that they did the walk.
Oh, these are supposed to be here.
Oh, unless Blackwall or anyone else is dead, which I would hope not, because they're vital to the story. I was like, no, basically when I left here, Blackwall and the gang were like about ready to come in anyways, so I just like told them what's up, and then they came in, and apparently they did a fantastic walk.
Nice.
So yeah, as you're like looking down on them, Victor, you see that all of the Harlequins that were there are dead.
All right, so that's at least 4 assassins down, which means there's more than 4 here. So I would just, let's try to find a way we can get up and walk away back towards the secret entrance. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense to me.
So where on this map do you want to try to go?
Maybe to like 30 and go up the stairs and go to that little balcony area.
Okay. Scroll down just a little bit. So this is the upstairs area down here in this corner.
Yeah, I feel like that would be good because then we can see what's happening down below.
Okay. As you're moving through this area, you see more than just those 4 Harlequin dead bodies. You see those. You see several elven servants have been killed as well. In that area with the fountain and the 4 Harlequins, you see a council emissary who is dressed very similar to the guy you talked to, Victor. You can assume that this is probably Philippe.
Oh, poor Philippe. Just too horny.
What?
or something.
Or something.
As you move through and you're trying to get up to the balcony area, are you sneaking?
I think we'll pass sneaking at this point. What do you guys say?
Yeah, no, that didn't go so well the last time.
Okay, you're just running. Victor, you see a few other dead bodies of people in like typical Tevinter attire.
Oh.
You see a couple mages and a couple like soldiers.
Oh.
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 All dead.
All right. Well, this takes a new twist on things, but did not know it's Tevinter people would heal.
What?
I'm guessing it is those secret bad guys whose names keeps escaping me.
The Venatori.
Venatori.
Yeah, something tells me they weren't supposed to be here.
I would assume so. Thank you, Abby.
No problem. So I would like you all to make me a running check under Constitution to see how fast you make it upstairs.
Six.
11.
My nemesis. Stairs.
13.
13. Alberta, I'm going to let you tell me how much in the dust you want to leave Victor. Do you want to run ahead or do you want to stay with him?
I would probably stay with him enough that he's within eyeshot, but like I'm bounding up the stairs a bit.
Just pick him up at this point. Just.
What?
So with that, we'll take the average as Torrance's roll. You get up the stairs and you see the Inquisitor and her party on that balcony level speaking with Briala before Briala basically like leaps off the balcony and does some flips and lands super cool and heads back, and Briala heads back into the party.
Sweet.
Oh, and this is awkward.
What's awkward?
You hear you hear Blackwall as Briala leaves being like, it's like, isn't it strange that every single person has tried to bribe you at this party? Do you say anything to the Inquisitor and party? Or do you like try to back out of there? Like, never mind.
Probably backing out of there because the only thing I could say to the Inquisitor is how did climbing the trellis go? So I don't think that's going to go down so well.
Yeah.
Hey, saw you about make a damn fool of yourself. How's that?
Yeah, I'm just like, from what I understand, wealthy people or people of importance trying to get bribed seems kind of normal, so Torrance is like, checks out!
Just hanging about. Everything's fine.
All right.
We do
So
the Homer
we
Simpson meme where we just sort of fade back to
The
the
back
back.
of the hedge.
Just ooh.
okay. So you fade back into the background, following back the way you came, trying to not be seen by the Inquisitor and crowd, just to be like, yeah, we were
You were
not-
helping.
yeah. Everyone make me a stealth check.
Yeah, 'cause this can only go well.
Why? Why?
Was this good?
No. It's a 5.
I
Victor!
got a 14, and I got double 6s again, and there has to be something I can do. There just has to be.
I mean, I'm sure you could do advantageous positioning to get out of there faster.
Yeah, you make your discovery from an advantageous position of your choice. That position, however, can't be more than 2 yards away from the place that would normally lead you to your discovery. You may wait until the GM describes what you found.
I legit rolled
Yeah.
2, 1, 1, and 1. And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Alberta, what was your roll?
13.
13. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Well, here's what we'll say. Torrance, with your advantageous positioning, since you were not carrying Victor up the stairs, you were paying a little more attention to what was in front of you, and you were able to stop Alberta and Victor before they got too far, and therefore stop them from being seen. Alberta, as you set Victor down on the ground, the party does hear something, but they don't see you, so they don't know that it's you. They're just like, wow, that sounds like Victor. Weird. And so you are able to sneak back into the party before you are spotted by your own allies.
Amazing.
And avoid coworker embarrassment, I suppose.
Yeah, we are not doing super great right now, so...
And so anyway, as you move back to the main hallway, into the main vestibule and ballroom and all that, you notice that several elves are have shown up in the area, and they all have weapons on them, and they seem to just sort of be like acting as sentries. You can assume that these are probably Briala's people that now that they have control of the area again are going to make sure they don't lose it.
All right. Well, I think we are done here. So should we enjoy the night?
You think that's it?
Like a plan, or at least, unless anything else dramatic happens.
I mean, Inquisitor has secured all the dead Divinto and assassins. There's armed guards here protecting us. I don't see why not.
All right.
All right, so you go back into the party. What room are you hanging out in?
We could hang out in the garden, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. There is a side door on the garden that does lead to kind of a lower terrace garden and a like fumier. So if you wanted to like go and smoke. Fun fact, that's there. And that is where Varric is hanging out.
Nice.
With his many admirers.
Well,
Does
he's
he still
probably
see
got
the
another book soon.
Yeah, really.
So would you like to be on the upper or lower garden?
Lower garden, I think.
Lower garden? Okay. Let's see. Would any of you like to re-roll a perception check for your choice, hearing, seeing, searching, anything like that, to catch up on some gossip?
Yes.
All right, Victor, go ahead.
Please. Please. All right. Okay. Math is good. 14.
14. That brings you up to, I believe, Alberta's previous roll. Would you like to keep that previous roll? Would you like to be listening? Would you like to do something different?
I still want to be listening. Do I want to try and re-roll it? I don't know if I'll get much better than that. I can try. Screw it. You never know.
It's up to you.
Maybe I'll get a bunch of 6s. I did not get a bunch of 6s. That is now dropped to a 12.
Okay. Torrance?
What was my previous roll of 13?
15.
15. I'm just going to keep it.
Yeah, that's fair. So Alberta and Victor have swapped places in their listening talents here. Alberta, you hear basically just kind of just BS stuff. You hear a couple guys in Fumier like trying to get through a riddle. You've heard Varric's fans. People are like, "Oh my gosh, Varric Tethys is here. I wonder when his new book is coming out." You hear people say, "Oh, I heard fighting. There was fighting in the Serpent's Quarters. How?" And a lot of the Orlesians are like, "Well, that's exciting," and they're all like trying to figure out what's going on. Like no one is fazed by that at all.
Yeah,
it's very Orlesian of them.
The game.
Yeah, very much. Victor, would you like to be listening or searching or seeing or
I'll take a look-see.
Take a look-see? All right. As you are taking a look-see with your 14, you find a couple scraps of paper sort of scattered about on your route to the gardens. Do you pick them up and read them?
If I can read them, yes.
I believe you can. Yeah, they'd be in like common, trade tongue, whatever.
Yeah.
There would be some words that you probably couldn't understand in Orlesian, but most of it you're like, okay, yeah. You see a very like spicy love letter that has a lot of references to the fact that they should not be seeing each other.
Oh, is it signed?
It is.
Who
And
is it?
addressed.
Who?
Hell yeah!
Who?
You see that it is addressed to Cyril de Montfort, and it is signed by Duke Racion.
Need to get that to Liliana ASAP.
I'm just gonna be like, ooh, and just kind of put the pieces back in my coat and give it to Liliana later.
Okay. You also find a couple pieces of paper that are kind of in like, they look like trade documents. And you don't really know what's going on there, but you're like, it's weird that someone just left a trade document on the floor.
I'll scoop it.
Okay. Torrance, are you looking for anything?
I guess I'll just be like sort of people watching for any sort of strange body language or anything. Anyone who looks uncomfortable or looks like they're looking over their shoulder a lot.
Okay. You see one person who definitely looks uncomfy.
Okay. Is there any obvious reason they look uncomfy?
I'm gonna. This is the face that was rolled just now. And I'm tempted to say that it's because they really have to poop. But I feel like that's being kind of like, for lack of a better word, crap.
Well,
okay, this is an Orlesian, though. So this is a higher ranking Orlesian noble. We'll say we'll say that this is one of the Council of Heralds who is just feeling a little bit awkward. Let's see, who do we have on the council? Yeah, Etienne de Chaven is the council member, and he looks like he is looking over his shoulder for Gaspard.
Ah. I guess I'll keep an eye out in case Gaspard is on his way. But I don't think anything I'm going to say is necessarily going to ease his tensions.
Mm-hmm. So you're keeping an eye out for Gaspard?
Yeah.
Okay. Gaspard does not seem to show up. He seems to be content to hang out on the balcony back in the ballroom and just drink the night away.
All right, you know what? Good for him, I guess.
But since between the three of you know that he has threatened the Council of Heralds, you can guess that this guy's probably just like anxious about the fact that he has been threatened by a Grand Duke, and is wondering if that's going to like come to collect at any time.
It's a fair thing to be anxious about.
As you pass time in the gardens, standing by the fountain and looking over the terrace and mingling with some of the folks here, you do start to hear stories about how Grand Duchess Floriane showed up for the first time since the introductions this evening and danced with the Inquisitor. And the Inquisitor stunned all with her dancing.
Oh,
Good for her.
It's always nice.
at least one of us can dance.
That's a tough crowd in there.
Indeed.
Is there anything you do at the moment, or do you hang out on the garden still?
What do you think? Worth changing location or?
Wasn't hot.
Let's go see what Gaspard is up to with his drinking and whatnot.
Okay. So you move back through the Hall of Heroes and you go into the ballroom, and you do see the tail end of the dance with Floriane and the Inquisitor before the Inquisitor speaks to Cullen, Liliana, and Josephine, and then heads back off into the vestibule, the foyer. Gaspard's balcony is open if you wish to go out there or just watch from afar and see if you can snag a bottle or two.
I'll try and snag a bottle.
Okay. You see a server coming with a plate of a couple bottles of brandy. Make a dex check.
This can only go so poorly, right? I got a 17!
Oh yeah, you clear that bottle. That bottle is yours.
Amazing!
And the servant just kind of has this like, yeah, this is what I expect from these parties. Not even gonna bother. Keeps going.
Feel bad for them, but a little, because clearly this is something they've had to deal with too often, but it's mine now.
I feel bad until I don't.
I feel bad
Right.
until I don't, yes.
All right, so are you just kind of vibing in the ballroom for now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I will go up to Alberta and be like, I did promise you a dance, and I do want to redeem myself. So might as well.
Okay, but if you dance with Alberta, then I have to dance with Alberta so we complete so that everyone's danced with everyone. It's only fair.
That is completely fair. That's why I picked you first, Torts. Because the first is
Fine.
best.
I will not take offense at that statement.
Ouch. All right, Alberta, if you accept Victor's invitation to dance, I need dex checks from both of you. Victor, you again get +2.
There we go.
Those things I'm assuming Victor is leading, unless that's incorrect.
No, you're right. 12.
Okay, just making sure. 12, and what was it, Victor?
17.
Oh, nice. Crowd pleasing, for sure. Alberta, you're still feeling very awkward. However, I do believe that was an improvement. And so you're getting a little bit better. And Victor, you are able to lead well enough that any misstep on Alberta's part is easily covered and hidden. And so it ends up being a very crowd-pleasing performance.
I'm willing to pull studs for this. Let's just enrage everyone. No.
No, we did that one already.
I will spend 4 points and do with a flourish with the exploration stunts.
Okay.
So
What kind of flourish are you hoping to add?
The manner of your success is impressive to all those who watch you. You have +1 bonuses to oppose tests against until the time or venue changes.
Okay.
So I want to make it like something like a crazy spin or something that Victor does, like twirling Alberta, this giant.
I mean, either twirling or a dip would do, since she is so much taller than you.
I think a twirl into a dip is what's in order.
Okay. You pull that off flawlessly, and everyone is wowed by your performance. For the rest of the ball, you will have that +1. Because we're going to count the venue as the palace.
Excellent. I was like, see, it's not so bad. As I pick her up.
Okay. Alberta, how you doing?
I'm not sure I care for dancing.
You did better that time. Let's go get Torrance. But Torrance says he's dancing with you still too, so
Poor Alberta's gonna be so dizzy.
I'm several glasses of brandy in as well. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I should
All right,
have said
so
that.
yeah, there is a drinking check in this, but we'll do it later. Alberta and Torrance, do you want to go ahead?
Sure.
Dex checks,
Okay.
baby.
That is a 13 that time.
Okay. Torrance,
That
what's your
is-
dex?
That is an 11, but I
Okay.
definitely have stunt points to burn on this.
I do want to ask, who is leading?
Do you want to flip for it?
Yeah, we should flip for it.
All right, I'm getting the Book of Doom. Wait, we didn't decide who was who.
No, you did not.
No, we did not.
as they just trying to decide who's leading, Victor's just gonna grab a pastry and just be like, "This is too good."
Okay,
Okay. Alberta is heads.
Okay, heads is 1 in this respect.
Okay.
Oh no, it's me.
Okay. That's actually probably better, though, because since you have improved,
Yeah.
you get a +1
Okay.
to your lead.
Okay.
Not a +2, but a +1.
Okay.
So you have a 14, and Torrance, you had an 11. Was that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not crowd pleasing, but decent.
No, I definitely want to do sway the crowd. It's too.
All right.
Torrance is getting competitive with this.
Yeah. This is absolutely. Torrance saw you dancing with that man and and got like weirdly protective, and now is like, I need to show I'm the best dancer. I'm the best man to dance.
Okay.
Don't read into that.
Here's my question on Sway the Crowd.
Okay.
It is 2 stunt points to use to
Yes.
affect an additional person beyond the target. So how many people are you wanting to affect? / how many stunt points are you wanting to spend?
I'll spend 3 of my stun points because I have so many right now to affect 3. I'll spend 6 of my stun points to affect 3 people.
Okay.
Make sure they're influential ones, and maybe they'll spread the word.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know who the most influential people watching this are, but
Gaspard.
Yeah, probably. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna roll on the higher level, lower level, and that will determine what rank in society you have impressed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you've got one higher level, one equal level, and another higher level. So you have impressed two people that are like really highly ranked. We're gonna say that one of those is Lady Mantalon, also known as the Dowager, and one of the most infamous members of the Council of Heralds. She has trained multiple people in the Grand Game, including the Empress herself.
Wow.
Okay, damn, nice.
So that is one of the people you have impressed. As far as equal level, we're gonna say that person is Vivian. She was definitely expecting the Anders survivor, not necessarily a confirmed werewolf to everybody else, to make a complete mess of themselves. But it was like, okay, they didn't like wow the crowd, but they did well. All right, okay, cool. As far as the other higher level, because to be honest, the big three are probably not paying attention to the dance floor. So it wouldn't be one of those. We'll say that it is someone else who would be like in line for the throne, but is like further down the line. So like they're not part of this, but if something were to happen to both of them, there is a possibility they could ascend.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we're gonna say that person, Torrance, comes up and asks you to dance out of their impressiveness.
Ooh.
Oh. Torrance is like immediately going to look at Alberta and Victor and be like,
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
I guess
go
I
in-
go.
Make me another dex check, please.
That's an 18!
18. Amazing. You do stellar. Also, I'm going to back up a little bit. We're going to say that the person that was impressed is Laurent de Ghislaine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And so I'll put that in the chat. So yeah, 18. You are getting a lot better at this whole dancing thing. Now that you've been led by both Victor and Alberta, you're like, okay, I think I've got it. And so with someone who is very skilled at the Orlesian style of dancing, you are able to follow along pretty well and manage to wow the crowd with you as a dancer.
I think this is going to turn to Albert and be like, he didn't even know what colors to wear when we first met him. Now look at him. Dancing with nobility.
That baby's all grown up and safe and
It's
Like
dry.
a proud father right now, aren't you, Victor?
It's just good to see people happy, you know?
That's remarkably wholesome of you, friend.
Yeah, don't get used to it. It just takes the brandy bottle and just goes,
Whoa!
let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So, as you are, dancing and having a good time and drinking, you see that someone comes up to Commander Cullen, two someones, in fact. You see an elf servant and a chevalier, a fancy Orlesian soldier, coming up to Commander Cullen in a bit of a panic.
Okay.
Do you go over there or do you wait?
Could we get within earshot without being too close?
Probably not within earshot just because of the party din. You'd have to get pretty close to be in earshot.
Okay. Maybe wait then.
Okay. As this conversation between the three of them starts to die down, Cullen starts to kind of look around the room for people he knows. And when he spots you, he beckons you over, like the three of you.
Okay, let's go.
Oh,
All right.
it's about time we actually do something.
And so as you get over there, Cullen tells you, it's like, these two are willing to give testimony on Ambassador Briala and the Empress Celine. Our job is to keep them safe. The Inquisitor sent them to us.
All right.
All right, so we did take him back to the house, or he's gonna stay here?
It's like the house would probably be best.
All right. Well, this party's getting dull anyways, right?
How much of that brandy bottle that I snagged have you drank?
Like barely a quarter.
Oh, thank God.
As you are trying to sort of move through the ballroom and get out through one of the secret entrances that you've seen before, the two people that you're with keep like kind of stopping to like tell someone something. For the elf servant, she keeps stopping to tell other elf servants where she's headed. And then the chevalier stops to tell other chevaliers where he's going. And so by the time you actually make it to the ballroom, you see this very like kind of scruffy man who does not belong here at all. Coming up to you and telling you, it's like, Commander Cullen told me to follow you as well.
Do we know him?
You do not recognize this man.
So
But you also can tell that his accent is Ferelden. Like, he super does not belong here.
Can we do some sort of check to see if he's lying to us?
Yeah, make an empathy check or communication check.
14.
I'm just gonna use magic because I can do
14.
that.
14, Torrance, was that a 14 as well?
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
great.
use. I'm gonna sense the mood of him, and see. GM has described the mood in one word.
Stressed.
But like,
If
Bad.
you're specifically looking for his mood as it pertains to whether or not he's lying, his mood is sincere.
all right, he's good.
Okay.
And between your two 14s, he doesn't seem like he's lying either.
Okay.
And so as you get into kind of a quiet space, a private space, as you are moving through to take them back to like, your basically your safe house, he tells you that he has dirt on Gaspard.
Okay.
So each of them has dirt on one of the big three. Do you let the guy just like talk?
Sure.
I mean, sure.
So what you learn is that the Chevalier betrayed Gaspard in order to be rewarded by the Empress. However, she then tied him up in her room and left him there.
Kinky.
Amazing.
Yes. You find out from the elf that she got an order from Briala to go search Florian, the Grand Duchess Florian's old room, and was met by a Harlequin instead of what she thought she was going to see. So she basically had an assassination attempt on herself. And then the Ferelden mercenary who teamed up with you at the end tells you that, that Florian basically tied him up out in the Royal Wing Gardens and tried to feed him to some demons before the Inquisitor showed up.
Oh.
Man, so much stuff was happening while we were dancing.
Yeah. And he tells you exactly what he heard Florian tell the Inquisitor, which is that she is the assassin, she is the traitor, and that her goal is to keep the Inquisitor out of the ballroom long enough to strike at Celine.
Oh.
How's that working out for her?
Do you keep going to the safe house or do you turn around?
I think we gotta turn around.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, we got a soldier and a guy that's like a mercenary. Don't kill each other, and the Inquisition will protect you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Tell them that, and then we got to go deal with this. But you all, just should we tell them where the safe house is? Where's a valet? Where's a valet?
There are other Inquisition guards at the party. So other people have been infiltrating, like...
Yeah.
So you could easily just grab one and be like, here, watch them.
Yeah, I think we
Fair
do that,
enough.
and then go back and stop this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rather than explain, just here,
Yes.
babysit.
I outrank you. Here you go.
Okay.
I rank you.
So, where are you running? Are you going back to the ballroom, or where are you going somewhere else?
Where do we see the Empress at?
The Empress has been in the ballroom the whole time.
And the assassin is
Florian, Grand Duchess
Florian.
Florian, who is Gaspard's sister.
So I guess we go to the ballroom and secure Celine, and then try to find Florian.
Okay. Please make me one more running check.
Damn. Oh, Victor did some cardio.
14.
15.
14? 15.
15.
I'm sorry.
Victor
What,
go zoom.
Yeah.
what check was it again? My brain.
Running.
Running.
Constitution.
Running.
That's a 13.
Okay. You all are fine. You're keeping up with each other. Torrance, after how much dancing you've done at the tail end, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. But you're keeping up just fine.
I did not think this far ahead.
You burst into the ballroom at the opposite end from where Celine is. You see that Florian, Gaspard, and Briala are all on this like lower platform near the dance floor, as sort of like it's been like kind of the presentation area for people who are entering the ball to be presented before the Empress, while the Empress is up above. As you burst in, you know that Celine is about to give her speech, and that is why it is sort of laid out in such a way. You also see the Inquisitor, as well as the party that she took with her into the servants' quarters, bursting out of a side door before she drops onto the dance floor and calls out Florian, saying, "We owe the court one more show, Your Grace."
Is it to be we've been like a step behind all night tonight?
Yeah, listen, we can't all bat 1,000 all the time. Let's just go help.
So how are you helping?
I could do something. Everyone's favorite spell.
Walking bomb.
I don't know walking bomb.
I know you don't.
I can
But it's
do
quite funny to imagine it.
I can do a little mind blast on Florian. Knock her down.
That's probably
Okay.
like the quickest way to handle this.
I was like, as you are casting this, the Inquisitor is basically laying out her whole plot for the entire court to hear.
I think I'll wait then, because don't want to take away from that moment. It's
Yeah.
don't want to outshine your boss, you know.
Yeah,
This is good intel.
The Inquisitor's like, when your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I was worried you wouldn't save me this last dance. And it's like, you framed your brother for killing a council emissary. It's like you changed all of this information. You brought everyone here so that you would have all of your enemies under one roof. And so as the Inquisitor lays this all out for everyone to hear, Florian tries to turn to Gaspard for help, who turns away from her in disappointment and walks up the stairs with Ambassador Briala as chevaliers and palace guards come to take Florian away
Ray.
Ah,
Do you do anything else in this tableau?
I think we're good.
Yeah, it seemed like it
Okay.
worked out.
Just
Does the Empress finish her speech?
The Empress, once this whole thing is concluded and Florian is escorted out of the palace, the Inquisitor, Gaspard, Briala, and Celine all go to one of the balconies to discuss. Shortly after, Gaspard and Celine and the Inquisitor emerge again in the public display. You do see Briala is like kind of with them, but she's not part of the front facing of the group. And they give a speech about, how the war is ended and, we will reconcile with each other and, tend our wounded and bury our dead. And then we fight on to face the threat that is against all of Thetis, being the Breach and Corypheus. So between the three of them, they have a very nice speech.
Fabulous.
this was actually kind of a nice evening after all.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we just had a good time.
I mean, we got some info, but I
Yeah,
mean,
we definitely did, but we also just had a good time.
Learn things about ourselves.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Torrance, I am so proud of you. By the time you were done dancing tonight, you were practically a master.
Thank you very much. I just, I guess I just aim to impress.
So as the ball winds down and everyone celebrates the discovery of the assassin and the survival of Celine and the end of the war, is there anything else you three would like to do?
I guess we
Drink
should
and snack.
We should probably take those people to the safe house now.
And I'll give Liliana the papers that I have.
Okay.
No,
Liliana
but-
files those away as part of her Seneschal blackmail file.
Good.
Alberta's just hungry.
Snack all the way out.
Oh yeah.
I'll turn to Blackwall and be like, Don't forget, I haven't forgotten. We'll talk later.
He kind of rolls his eyes, like, I'm sure we will. And before you leave the party, you see him going out on one of the balconies with the Inquisitor.
Oh, Inquisitor. That's sly dog.
Cute.
Cute.
And that is where we will end our session.
Woo!
So I hope you all had so much fun.
Yee.
Let's see. Thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate you hanging out. And let's see if we are going to raid anyone today. Oh, yay. See if I remember how to do it. Go into chat, please.